Oh my god. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the Simply Car Things YouTube channel. And today we are reviewing a pretty dang special car. This is a 2019 BMW M4 CS. It is in the individual lime rock gray metallic over the black full merino leather interior with Alcantara bits. And it's been quite some time that I've been wanting to get an M4 CS or an M3, just a CS car on the channel and featured for a review because they are pretty sweet in their own right. So I think what better way than to start off by describing exactly what the M4 CS is, what it has to offer, how is it different in comparison to the standard F82 and the M4 GTS, and then from there we'll get into some more driving impressions and truly talk about how this car performs on the road. And as always, if you could go ahead and smash the thumbs up button on this video as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, I would appreciate that a ton, guys. Thank you very much. Let's get right into it. So this is, as I stated previously, a 2019 BMW M4 CS. It is of the F82 generation, and it is exceptionally special as compared to many other CSs because this one specifically is decked out with every single M Performance part, I guess you could say, from the factory. So we have the M Performance carbon fiber mirror covers, the carbon fiber engine cover, the M Performance exhaust, the M Performance wing, the carbon fiber canards, the steering wheel, everything. And it, not only is it special because it's a CS, but when you factor in all the other M Performance parts as well, on top of that, it's like the icing on the cake, and it really helps to differentiate this car amongst just like a standard M4, and it just makes it feel that much more special to drive. But what specifically about the CS is different than a standard M4? Well, with the CS, BMW wanted to have sort of a middle ground between a standard M4 and a GTS per se, right? So you kind of have a bunch of carryover parts from the GTS, including the CFRP GTS hood, a lot of GTS interior bits. So we have these lightweight door panels with M-striped pull tabs on them that are actually pretty much like fabric. We also have the center section with like the armrest and all that has been deleted, and the whole thing is pretty much made from carbon fiber, and we have Alcantara bits as well. We actually have single zone climate control as opposed to the dual zone in like a standard M4, and instead of the Harman Kardon audio system, you just get the standard hi-fi system. Full merino leather, Alcantara exclusive CS wheel. You get some CS embroidery on the steering wheel as well as the dashboard with tons of Alcantara bits. And overall, it really helps to make this interior feel more special. In addition to that, the seats are also the competition package seats, but they have Alcantara inserts with M striping, and you really feel like this thing is more dialed in for track use. I mean, this is essentially BMW's rendition of how they would have done a street car that's done up for track use, in terms of the interior at least, and it's pretty nice. Now, I think a lot of people are going to have this question of, is the CS worth it? Because in terms of pricing, obviously they don't make these new anymore, but in the used market, they still go for a pretty penny. I mean, we're talking about, you know, low $70,000 all the way up to close to 100K depending on the mileage and the spec, yada yada yada. We'll touch into that a little bit more throughout the driving impressions, if it's truly worth the added premium as opposed to a standard M4. But on the exterior, you also get some really nice staggered 763M BMW wheels, which those look phenomenal. I think it's one of BMW's best looking factory wheel. They remind me of the BBS FIR, or kind of like the RIA as well. They just have a really nice design to them. You get a front lip that's made from carbon fiber. It's exclusive to the CS, in addition to a rear deck lid spoiler. However, this car doesn't have that. We have the M Performance wing, which is awesome because it was fitted with the wing as opposed to just the standard deck lid spoiler that you would normally get from the factory. And it sounds freaking insane, guys. This one, again, as I stated, has the M Performance exhaust. It is my favorite exhaust system for the F80 generation. It just sounds insane. The muffler is titanium, and then you have an H-pipe, mid-pipe section. This M4 actually has catless downpipes as well to waken up the sound, and it also has a stage 2 tune from boot mode. So we're looking at about a little over 500 horsepower to the crank, and you can feel it, guys. This thing is a riot to drive. Not only does it sound absolutely insane, but the performance also backs up that sound. It just has an immense amount of straight line speed. This one is also lowered on Mach Schnell springs. We also have some wheel spacers, and this car specifically has been fitted with some HRE 18-inch R43 wheels. So I love the way the owner has done up this car. It just has a very Nürburgring track tool look to it, and boy, is it just awesome. Guys. Just get a load of that sound. This thing is so fast. The gearbox, the way that the DSC system has been tuned, the added power just makes for a really phenomenal package. It's so much fun to drive. I'm sure you guys can hear that burble. I'm sorry. I sound so stupid over camera, but oh my god, I just gotta roll down the windows just so you guys can get a listen. Yeah, it's a little bit childish, I know. Burble tunes are a little bit overplayed by now. But how can you not? I mean, it's fun. It's so damn fun. And it's funny because so many people in the past have labeled the M4 as a car that was relatively subdued. It just felt numb behind the wheel. It was too synthetic, I guess, for lack of a better term. But I mean, driving this thing and the way that the owner has done it, granted it's not completely stock, it's insane. I mean, it's just rowdy as hell. It's fun to drive. One of the things that I'm really appreciating about this M4 CS is actually the steering feel. Not only do you get a lot of feedback through the steering wheel for an EPS system, I'm not sure if the CS or the higher end trim M4 variants had like some sort of revised steering, or if this might have the GTS steering programmed into it, but it feels really good. I mean, with typical F80 fashion, you have very direct steering. Minimal inputs give you a lot of steering response, which is really nice, especially if you're driving on the track. But I'm also feeling quite a bit of feedback for the steering wheel, which is awesome. And it's definitely, I have the steering in Sport Plus, and it doesn't feel rubber bandy per se. It doesn't feel artificially heavy to the point where you can feel like this synthesized, feedback that the EPS system is providing, as opposed to just a natural hydraulic rack. And it also helps that this really beefy Alcantara wheel is here. You have a lot of grip, and it just has very nice 9 and 3 positioning, which obviously provides a lot of confidence as a driver sitting behind the wheel of this thing. But really, the M4 CS has a lot of things similar to it, to a standard F82. I mean, it's the S55 engine. As far as I'm aware, there are no other technical differences from the engine, even compared to just a basic, M4. I know obviously this has increased power from the factory, although this one is tuned now to well over 500 horsepower with this stage 2 map. Gearbox is the 7-speed dual clutch. It's the Getrag unit. It's responsive. It shifts absolutely amazing. The infotainment, a lot of these things make this car just feel like a regular M4, and you feel right at home in this chassis. There's enough to differentiate the car in the sense that that you're sitting in something special, particularly with a lot of the components in the interior, as I touched on. But overall, I mean, this is still an M4. It doesn't feel massively different behind the wheel compared to even just a base model M4, even one without the competition package. Yes, the damper tuning is a little bit different on this. Yes, the DSC system has been revised. Yes, the steering feel is probably a little bit different. And with this exhaust, obviously, just given how loud and somewhat obnoxious it is, I mean, that makes it a hell of a lot of fun to drive. it's just enough to differentiate it to where you know, okay, this is definitely, this car means business, but it's still an F82 at the end of the day. It's still an M4. And that kind of brings me into the point, is it worth the added premium to buy a CS? And that's really something that you as an individual have to make up. I will say, behind the wheel, as awesome as this car is, when you factor in the price, I'm not sure if it's totally worth paying the extra money just for the CS badge, because to be fair, much of the stuff that this car has can be replicated, again, with a standard M4, with aftermarket parts, with all that. But if you're somebody that is looking for a really cool OEM rendition of a club sport focused BMW M4, and you absolutely love this car, maybe you're a collector or something along those lines, then this car is definitely for you. It's freaking awesome, it sounds amazing, it means the business, it goes like all hell. And, you know, I'm just taking it through some back roads here, and the way that the suspension feels is, not only is it compliant, I have it in Sport Plus right now, but it doesn't feel overly stiff. And as a result of that, you have very smooth, sublime handling. And in addition to that, when you go over lots of bumps on the road, it doesn't upset the back end of the car. This car actually feels a fair amount more planted than a regular M4 or an M3. It just doesn't feel like it wants to get as upset as frequently as a base model car would. And I think a large part of that has to do with the tuning and also the way that the dampers have been revised. Burble, guys. Oh my gosh. Guys, I love these cars. You know how much content on the F80 platform I put out on the channel. I mean, you guys, I'm a little bit biased. Yes, I'm reviewing this car, and I am a little biased, but my God, is this thing fun to drive. The way that the S55 engine just revs out so freely for a turboed inline six just never fails to amaze me. I'm just having too much fun, guys. I want this exhaust system, this setup actually, for my M4, because it's just like you plant your foot into the throttle pedal and it just sails you away. You get so much torque. And it sounds just so insane. You know, it's easy to say that the S55 doesn't have the most charismatic exhaust note, and I'm not here to pretend like it does, but there's certainly no denying that it sounds rowdy as hell. It sounds extremely raw. It just has this unrefined tone to it. And it really doesn't sound like any other car on the road. It's so unique, and that's what makes it like awesome. Yes, it is a little bit raspy. Yes, you know, it's not the sweetest sounding car, but I mean, really, I don't care personally. So the last thing that I want to touch on for this review is the daily drivability and the usability of this car. And the, you know, easy truth is that you could daily this car pretty dang easily. I mean, the interior is more sparse. Yeah, you get single zone climate, boo-hoo, you don't have dual zone. You know, you don't really have like a ton of armrests, as you can see with these door panels, tons of Alcantara and all that. But overall, like the drivability of the M4, all of the standard creature comforts that you would expect out of just a car are all here. And yeah, you can drive this thing no problem. I mean, you got to be a little careful. You have a front lip, you have this freaking big ass wing in the back, which doesn't totally obtrude. It's not totally obtrusive to your visibility, but it's definitely there. Overall, you know, you're making a few compromises, but really, if you wanted to, you can daily this car no problem. It's comfortable. You know, the damper tuning is not overly stiff. It's not, you know, ridiculous by any means. And yeah, I love this thing. It's awesome. So that is going to wrap it up, guys, for my review on this 2019 M4 CS. What a special car. Big shouts to the owner, Gary, for letting me review this thing, because I just can't get enough of it. Pulling up to a gas station, gonna fill his car up with some gas because it's only right. But as always, if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. The radar detector is going off, not sure why. I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.